Hello and welcome to Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, the demo version of it. It's just been released in the past day or two, and I think for every Trekkie, this is something worth trying out. It is not an action game. It is more, I suppose, similar to Faster Than Light, FTL. A point-and-click adventure survival game where basically you click on a map and your ship moves there, and then you go on missions where you upgrade, repair your ship in order to progress. And all of this with the crew of the Voyager. The background story is that you are dropped into the Delta Quadrant as the Voyager did, and then it's up to you to make decisions, and your decisions will matter. You can, if you are familiar enough with the Voyager series, try and make the same decisions, or you can decide differently. And this is what we are going to try now, as far as the demo allows us to do this. So, let's start a new game. And there it is. Gentlemen and ladies, welcome to Voyager. We've got Harry Kim with us, fresh from the academy. I have no doubt you will. And have you met Tom? Tom, he has a bit of a checkered background, but he's a very good pilot. According to himself, the best damn pilot in the sector. What Tom is trying to tell us is that he was not very successful with the Marquis, and then took a vacation in New Zealand, of all places. Lucky critter. No, penal colony, not prison, Harry. Penal colony. Yes, now shut up and get working. Badlands it is. This looks gorgeous. So, the Badlands, treacherous region, and Janeway seems to be enjoying it. Are we ready for a challenge? I'm not sure. We'll find out. No other vessels? Tom, it's up to you to not get sucked into any of these plasma swirls. Right, underground bases on remote planets, which this one didn't look like it. Somebody or something is scanning us. And heading straight for us. No time to analyze. And emergency measures of sorts may or may not help. Go evasive and... Okay, so they don't help. Brace for impact. And hope for the best. Oh, twisted metal, sparkling consoles, and injured crewmates. Yes, it does not look good. Major hull and deck damage, the transporters are offline, and we are receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay, Doctor. I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor to bridge, I'm not here anymore. Warp core has gone to grey mode, which means it's offline. Tom, take the helm. Scan for deuterium. Captain. Ensign Kim speaking. The external sensors are offline. Engineering. We don't have Scotty here. We need stellar cartography. Pronto. So click on the question mark icon. And additional tutorials will be available, but not shown automatically. Okay. Question mark it is, and switch on. Luckily it's not broken, it's just offline. So sensors are picking something. And the stammering means we're somewhere else. It's a thing, Catherine. 70,000 light years, and we are in the Delta Quadrant. Sorry to interrupt you again, Captain, but life support systems are failing. True, the array will have to wait. Tom, you're still on the helm, aren't you? And find us deuterium. So we have got planetoids and stuff in range. Click and scan. Right. First time lucky already. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. The different colors of the chance bar, that one, represents the possible outcomes. Dark green is excellent. Light green is good. Okay, more rewards like extra resources and stuff. Yellow is average, orange is bad, and red is you don't want to know. Okay, so one cycle to get here. And we've got options. Deploy collector probes or risk to maneuver the Voyager into the unknown of the cloud. Ah, no risk, no reward. Stay green. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Can now deactivate grey mode. Ready to increase the output. Do this and go to tier 1. Alright. What about this thingy-bob? Can't tell, but scan has detected a mucky vessel. And for life signs. No life signs. Scan the array. Signs found. We haven't found a Vulcan yet? Okay. Into the transporter room, which doesn't work either, so we need next uranium. And who are you? Imperium? What about you? Uranium. Wonderful. This is where we arrived, isn't it? No, it's not. Interesting that it doesn't have a resource, but it doesn't matter. We want uranium, so let's set course. Select easily accessible, or we don't have any at all, so use a tractor beam. Oh, average. It's not very encouraging. Apparently we've got all we need. Okay. Alright, transport room. Repeat. And already done. Wonderful. Set a course for the array. It's time to find some answers. There is still deuterium. Okay, we can have a look at this later. Okay, Harry, you and Tom, get ready. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes, like these chaps, possess skills and traits. Select heroes with the matching skills for your away team. Okay, number 1. Harry, you're on. And number 2, Tom, you're on. Okay, so we've filled all the symbols for the various challenges. Get started. Decide on an approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower, then the requirement success chance is displayed. Okay. We seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth. Something is off. Okay. So, we can either look for footprints, -4, or we can scan for life signs, -4. Let's scan for life signs. Lucky us. Find a Find a farm with people working on the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse strumming a banjo. Okay. After challenge, the participating team member is fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. Okay. Can we see this? We can actually see this. Okay. Could have looked into this first, but nonetheless, it is Harry with his medical skills. This would be nice. 15 research points, but 5 will do. Have to do. Hey. Discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Okay, the old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early and how it is not their turn yet. Okay. Ominous. You can select more than one hero for a challenge. Okay. If the accumulator skill value is equal or higher than the required number, you have a chance for a critical success. Golden part of the bar. Right. The old man isn't much help. So they wander off themselves. And yes, this is bad chance, not so good chance either. Let's take these. And we are exceeding, so we've got crit chance. And we have a critical success. What that does, I'm not quite sure. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. The back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. This is not so good. Okay, I think we got more here. The original tally was 200 and we got 225. Alright, sometimes you have to make major decisions that have a large influence on how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. Okay. Like these, okay. The pilot, here, reading the pilot here. The people must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here, Captain. We must get them out. Yeah, this looks like Chakotay, doesn't it? B'Elanna? Alright, to get them out, we can either use you or you. Well, the next one isn't really important because there won't be one according to this. So, Tom rushes towards the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Tom can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. Well, that was not so good. Apparently, no injuries and all successful. Harry Kim is unavailable. Okay. So, Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Tom Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Clickety. Captain. What's up? What? We were only there for maybe an hour, right, Harry? Harry? Where the heck are you hiding? Then he's still on the array. But you were released and the Maquis are hailing us, Captain, putting them on screen. OT, my chief engineer, B'Elanna Torres, is missing. Is she with you? No. One of our own is also missing. Seems we share a problem. And it would make sense to solve it together. Okay, beam over. So solving it together seems to have been an invitation, but they are still skeptical. It'd be nice if these were voice acted, and I suppose in times of AI you could even emulate the original actor's voice. Anyway, Captain, this is Seska, one of my engineers, and Tuvok, my... I know who he is. I'm glad you have you back. As a my captain, Chakotay, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. Were you going to deliver us to their wanting hand, our waiting hands, Vulcan? Correct. However, I assure you I perform my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Well, this is very relieving. Okay. And you have Paris with you too. Are you forming a Maquis traders club? Yes, next on the plan. You win some and lose some. Alright, let's focus on bringing those guys back. We can't get back inside. They've sealed the entrances and are blocking incoming hails. Tuvok, get down to engineering. Alright. The critical status of the ship. And we need to repair stuff. Life support, secure decks, and restore like 5 functionality. Okay, so we need to turn on life support before we can do anything on those decks. And switch it on. Alright. What have we got? Yes, it's a mess indeed. Engineering. Repair. We could dismantle it as well, but we need it. Here's in progress. So, Tuvok suggests we scan a bit more, see what we can find. Let's zoom out. Scan deuterium. More deuterium. And some duranium. Okay, we move the map with WASD. More duranium. And even more duranium. How about you? How about duranium? Refield? Deuterium. And we've got you with more deuterium. Alright, so we need duranium. We are still okay on deuterium. Uranium we find here. Go. Engineering office has been fixed, so let's turn it on. We now have an additional work team. Wonderful. So, building or repairing rooms, even clearing rubble occupies teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Okay. So, logically, we should focus on deck 2 and the mess hall. Right, let's go to deck 2. Morale bar, it's a purple one. Shows you current morale, and the change happens every cycle. Okay. And there are icons, right, that indicate what the crew needs. Okay. Open overview screen by pressing tab and switch to morale to get to detailed information. Okay. The decisions affect the crew morale. Life support. Switch it on. Okay. Let's go to the mess hall. Oops, you did it for us. Thank you. Currently they are feeding off emergency rations, but they would like to have something better than that. Let's repair this thing. In progress. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. Okay. Heavily damaged with many parts destroyed. Free up new building space by clearing the debris. Okay. That's back here. Clear it. Okay, let's collect resources. And we haven't got torpedoes, so leave the storage alone. Thank you, that's 20. How about some more? Mess hall. Complete. So let's go there. Here's a complete. We should switch to replicator rations now. So click into it and change it. Okay. It will lift morale. That is useful. Wonderful, but I saw something. Heroes. I don't think you're the best for this. Yeah, +2 to crew morale. Well, okay. Now, who are you? You're sick bay. You're still going for one cycle. Let's do the sick bay. Repair. Whoops, wrong key. And engineering office. We do not have a hero here. Who are you? Transporter room. No heroes there either. Lector. No heroes here either. Okay, and the aero shuttle bay. Nope. Bridge. No heroes either. Okay, so some rooms have capacity for heroes, others don't. Okay. Back to system. Ruined room and the ship. Right. Ruined removal. Room removal. And crew quarters. My back is killing me from sleeping in the corridor. Okay. So, select the empty building space, bring construction menu. Got enough work teams, then they can build. Can we actually build in crew quarters here? No. Missing resources. No, we're missing. Oh, we haven't got enough uranium. Interesting. Okay, then, well, while we are waiting, please clear this room. 6 cycles, you take another 2 cycles. Okay, so in 2 cycles we can then start building, I suppose. Back to system. How about here? Yep. Again, not taking the cargo hold and average. This is very poor, my friends. So let's move on to the next. Sick bay is complete. Wonderful. Injured and sick crew will be placed in the sick bay automatically. Okay. Increase efficiency by assigning a suitable hero. Right? Do we have anybody suitable? We only got Tom. Well, that's not too bad. We can give you this for now. Alright. And back to system. Let's help them with the repairs. No, go green. Green. Oh, that went sideways. 3 injured crew. And not much material for us. How about we try the next? Right. Better luck now? Yes, okay. Full storage. Can't see it right now. But having 52 and getting 48 seem to have a storage limit of 100. Yes, we do. Okay. Batteries, okay. Here we've got a storage limit of 1,000. So let's stop here. Oh, okay. So we see here our morale is currently not so great. Got a reachable amount of 2,955. And the max amount is 4,000. And it's largely because of lack of quarters. Alright. Quarters it is. Yes, set course, but are we... You're removing. And I build crew quarters here. And crew. Okay. Correct. Alright. So that's building. And meanwhile... Oh, we get a call. The caretaker. Okay, the jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Who is this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. Thank you. But you have what we need. Okay, it's the old guy with the banjo. Though he seemed a lot less jellyfishy back on the array. So we mean no harm, but give us our people back, otherwise we will mean harm. People, your people are no longer here. Right. So, scan the array gives a 100% chance. Chakotay, 60%. Janeway, 60%. and Janeway 70%. Well, let's try this. Your words mean nothing to us. No sign of them, sorry. Bummer. Alright. Let's appeal to the humanity of this jelly-ish person. We aren't trusted with their safety, their families and friends rely on us. So, come on. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. Interesting. A debt that can never be repaid. Okay. How can we help? You? I've searched the galaxy with methods beyond your comprehension. No, there is nothing you can do. No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. You can cut off. Dang. You haven't gotten any closer. You managed to get him to open up a bit. Maybe Starfleet diplomacy isn't so bad after all. Oh, thank you. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array has been sending out energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander? Seems our paths are intertwined, Captain. Let's use the opportunity to find our people and bring them back. Agreed. Tom, get moving. Alright. Neighboring system, so it's not here. You can either travel directly to another system or you can scan the system first. Ah, interesting. Okay. But we wanted deuterium first. Of course. And the ruined room has been fixed. Okay, and another 2. We've got 3 segments here. If I put another 2, we'll end up with 1 empty, which we can't do anything with. Which I would prefer to avoid. Can we? Yes, we can. These are still working. Alright. So I will expand with our crew quarters over there and we'll find something else to put in here that is actually 3 slots long. Okay. Go. And tractor beam, fingers crossed. Thank goodness. Our hold is full and we can now go to the next system. Can I scan this thing? Ah, right click, okay. If I hold down the right click, the mouse and no, the right mouse button, that's 1, then we can go directly there. In order to scan it first. Can I actually no, upgrade stellar cartography. Okay. Fair enough. And we want to go there. Emergency quarters. Okay. We've improved some of our losses in morale. We had minus 43. What does it show now? Still minus 43. Okay. Right, because we haven't actually opened it up. Minus 34. Okay. So the crew quarters, because it's got 10 beds, would improve the morale by 10, but because it's emergency bunks, we still take a hit of 1. So we actually get an improvement of 9. Fair enough. Fair enough. let us repair this thing while we are waiting. And go back to... Okay, so zooming out, there was a mouse wheel, accelerates the travel time. Science lab is done. Powered up. Can we... Yes, we can install a hero here. Work. Move. Do we have anybody in here? Yes, we had Tom. And Tom is not a scientist. Okay, fine. Work. Do your best. Improve this. And now we can see out the next room. Go back to the system and do what we have to do. Well, continue. Alright, and there we are. And might I say, what a ride. Oh, okay, true. You haven't been on board of Voyager for long. Okay, responsive, agile, and don't get carried away. Have we got? Okay, so we discovered a deserted planet, no, a desert planet, with a harsh and unforgiving landscape. And Harry and Belana can be, can't be. What's so special about them? Okay. Take the energy impulses. Anything noteworthy? They're consistently targeting a single location. But there's something else. They have gone faster. Okay. Hurry up. Do general scan. An M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. But there are settlements. Why would anybody want to live here, right? Okay, analyze the atmosphere. The energy pulses are interfering with the atmospheric scanners. I cannot perform clear analysis. Alright, prepare the team. But wait. There's a hunk of metal coming towards us. And they are hailing us on screen. Look at this fella. Neelix! Indeed it is. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr... What's your name again? Neelix. Right. Never seen a ship like yours, let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you have heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? Senator? Janitor. That's one. That's what the Okampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They are likely down on the planet with the Okampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course, as any guide, we need a little incentive. Compensation. Okay. Wonderful. What do you want? Right. So you got rats. And want food and water. You help us, we will feed you. And give you water too. And we have a deal. Alright. What do we have? We haven't got any additional needs for material, but let's scan around. see if there is anything interesting. Apparently not. Oh, apparently yes. Science. Okay, we finished that room. So let's put quarters in there. Two quarters. Okay. Get building. That takes 4, this takes 5. Okay, fair enough. And so scan from safe distance, conduct a detailed analysis. Well, okay, so this one, chances are we are not getting into green here. It's nearly 50%. So let's go safe. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Bummer. Okay, at least no catastrophe. And we got 20 points out of it. What else do we have? I want to scan first. Or talking to anybody. Okay, so that's just resources as well. Who's calling? The caretaker? No, not us. Oh, what a delicious meal. You've been eating. Well, yeah, Sneelix. It's tomato soup. Wonderful. And yes, he is a cook. Yeah, it's wonderful you're enjoying yourself, but it's time to work now. Right, missing crew. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. And we will find the Kazon, Olga encampment there. Kazon, Olga? Didn't you say Ocampo? One Kazon sect of many. And they are in control of this quadrant. Okay. Yes, the Ocampo do have your people, but finding them is not so easy. Okay. Ask for more information. What should we know about them? Well, they want water. Okay. Away team. Prepare a team. And let's see what we've got. We need to go there. Emergency quarters. Excellent. That means I can continue making room because you finish in a cycle and then I've got space for 2 more crew quarters. Like now. Thank you. Crew quarters. That's you. Yep. 4 cycles. So yes, our morale is still in a decline, but it's slowed down significantly, right? From 43, we're now at 22. Okay. We have arrived. Yeah, return later. We came here just to turn around again? No, of course not. So we've got Neelix. We need somebody with fighting and commanding skills and a scientist. So, fighting, commanding, and scientist. That's Turok. And well, we might as well take Chakotay along because he is doubling up on the command or whatever it is in the fighting, but also on the what's it called? Diplomacy. Start mission. Okay, between the dead volcanoes, sun burns down, and it's hot and dry and very sandy. The quarters malfunctioning. What shall we do? We've got a 55. Actually, let's take Chakotay here. Thank you very much. We got ourselves some more deuterium along the way. On the rock ledge, gaining better view of the surrounding areas. In the distance, we got the settlement. Okay, wind is picking up, so can't stay here. Bit tired. And this is annoying. I need 2 engineering, but I only got 1. So we are 15 short here, we are 12 short here. Tuvok, you're it. Design an intelligent shelter. Why can't we do this? Okay. So something is missing here apparently in our skill set. Thank goodness. Our 60% chance was worth every percent point. Okay, storm subsides and we are moving on. And they've reached settlement. So, where do we start? Well, Neelix. Wonderful. So they are cautious. Before Kazon emerges, Javan, the leader. Side of Neelix, his face darkens, so he is not so fond of the chap. And a badly bruised young woman, who doesn't look like Kazon at all. So they don't like Neelix, and we'll find out in a moment, I presume, why that is. We've got a chance of telling them we've got no bad intention, or showing them our strength. We need, well, yeah, we are not good enough in, this is interesting. Why isn't Chakotay here as well? After all, he's got the negotiation skills as well. He's got 25. With his skills and Neelix's 15, we would be easily above. Oh no, hang on. This is engineering. My bad. Interesting. I would have hoped this was a better chance, but yep, I missed out on the engineer. So we can try this. But we need the conversation part again. Let's go, arms blazing. Critical success. Okay, we impress him. And he points at a bruised woman. He's holding a slave, explaining that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface, when suddenly Neelix grabs a phaser, points it at Javan, and demands the girl to be freed. And everything is going sideways, but your retreat with phaser fire, no. Tactical retreat, no. Well, we would win all of those, but let's just take this and take you too, because I presume it doesn't only increase our crit chance, but also gives experience. Ah, not critical. Okay, come in peace. I mean, we want to leave in peace. Evan, who, though furious at Neelix's impulsive action, recognizes the away team's intelligent attempt to de-escalate the situation. He allows him to retreat. With the girl or without the girl? Nice. Good experience on those guys. And full marks, I suppose. Okay. Yes, with a girl. Okay, safely back at Voyager, Neelix surprised the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? So it would appear that Neelix got us to free her. Yes, apparently you did, Neelix. I knew you'd come. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Javin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. Well, maybe we can transport through it, but we need an amplifier for it. Right. Let's have a look. Ask why she came to the surface. If it's so dangerous, why did you leave? Because she is an explorer. Okay. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We were once a people who had full command of our mind's abilities. Maybe that's something related to the debt that the caretaker wants to repay. Okay, how did they meet? I met Kess while I was trading with the K's on Olga. Ogla, need to remember. They enslaved her, but she was kind even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in that terrible place. The only good person, not thing. Not a thing, come on. We fell in love. I admit I used you. Apologies. But I would do it again in a heartbeat. Well, at least now you are honest. Right. Guess what do you know? For generations, he has provided the Okampa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it? Or where he came from? Nope. We do have stories and legends about him, but they are exactly just that. Okay, we've got things to do. Let's get started on the amplifier. Got this science lab back online already? Yes, I was preempting that we might need it at some point. Initiate the emergency medical holographic program. Hey, Doc. Please state the nature. Well, our chief medical officer is dead. Is that good enough for an emergency? There's no need for concern. Okay, I'm capable of treating any injury and disease. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. Expect you to do your best. Do my best, Captain. I'm programmed for optimal medical care. What else will he do? You're right, Doc. Okay, so science lab, research. The transporter signal amplifier. Okay. Do we have a hero here? Yes, we've got Turok here. What? Actually, what can Cass do for us? So Doctor would amplify it by 28%, Cass by 14%. But we've got the sick bay here. And we've got Tom in it. But of course we should put the Doctor in there with 53. You are relieved, Tom? Okay, good. That's more efficient. We didn't have anything here, right? No, we did not. Okay. How are we with this? 2 cycles to go, 3 cycles to go. That's fine. And of course, while they are busy, we can't deploy another one unless we increase the number. Which I don't want to because it costs us, right? What does it? We can't. Okay, it doesn't allow us. We've got 1 of 1. Oh, of course, because we would need to upgrade this installation here or build another one of the decks. Right. And for this we need this and this, whatever they are. This is titanium. And here we've got bioneural gel pack. They are produced in the biolaboratory, which we do not have. Okay. Right. What's next on our agenda? We could do with a little bit of this and a little more of that. You are 3 cycles, 4 cycles. 3 wins. Yeah. Go. Okay. And we've got another boost to our morale. And carry on building housing. More emergency quarters. Okay. What does the overview show us? Oh, right. Okay, so this shows us the energy balance. 18 cycles before forced gray mode, before it shuts down again. Presume we need to research this. Stored energy. We haven't stored anything. Need to have a look at this. Deuterium, 1000. Available energy. Okay. Morale. Minus 400 max. So we need some more quarters. We've got this one on the positive side. Alright. Sick. We've got nobody sick. Okay, so that's all good. Crew. Available crew, assigned crew. So we've got 21 to go. And we have 20 quarterless. Alright, and heroes, we've got these fellows. Oh, Janeway's got good stats. He's even a better scientist than other scientists. Very interesting. Okay. Get out of here. Back to the system and... Whoopsie. We're supposed to go into the next system. Right. So, certain technologies first require an upgrade of the tier. Like here. Unlocking new tech costs research points. Yep. Got these. Close. Enter ship. Got the amplifier done. And what is this? The workshop. Right. Oh, we haven't got work teams at the moment, so we need to be patient for a little longer. But actually, we've done this, so we can repair. No, not the shuttle bay. The workshop. Repair. Right. Oops, don't zoom so fast. And we've got 2 more here. Alright. So that would be the 4th, which means we can build 1 more there. Okay. Tech tree. What can we do? If we want to improve anything here, we will need to go to tier 2. On the crew side. But no clue what this is. Can upgrade the sick bay. Increase the patient's capacity. But everything else we can do is tier... No, holodeck. But we haven't even repaired the current one. So, no. Science. In science, we would also need to go to tier 2 because this we don't know what it is. And with tier 2, see the amount of resources. So we could identify beforehand how much we might be able to get to go to the larger resource nodes, for example. Okay, and transporter level, increased chances of transporter room options and dialogues at endpoints of interest. Could be useful. Field training, increase XP gain for heroes. Alright. And main deflector, reduce hull damage taken while flying and in spatial phenomena by additional -5 per cycle. Okay. Right, that would be tier 2. In combat, we actually have got one available, which is rotate field frequency, and that reduces the shield presentation by -20%. Let's do this. And Borg, we haven't got anything at all, so no need. Okay, fine. Fine. We are at 116 points. Alright. Good. We are working there and there. Go to the system, and actually while we're here, let's try and grab this stuff. E-screen, thank you. 51. That brings us to 91. We're nearly full. And while we're here, let's go there. And this has got a high chance of failure. And we only need under 400, so let's do this. Wonderful. That means we are nearly full with deuterium as well. We are here. Okay. And we need to finish these things first. Skip a cycle. X. And we have completed 2 building requirements. So 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So let's build another quarters. And activate this good room. It's repaired. We can start production of the amplifier. Okay. Any heroes that would help us here? Well, Nilix, I suppose, is the better choice. 22 to 14%. Alright. For now, you go there. Okay. Main engineering. Do we have it? Oh, we've got nobody here. So that's warp core. I wonder. So we've got a limit of 100 now, and we are using 20 deuterium per cycle for 69 consumption. If we put Tom here, it didn't really change anything, as far as I can tell. But still the 69 there. Right. And we're still consuming the 20. With 14%, I would have basically expected that this drops by 10%. But apparently not. Okay. Moving on. Now we need to... Well, we can actually get some more duranium. While we're waiting, and duranium is here. This here will be the number of the resources available to us. We don't have a torpedo launch base, so no. Come on. I believe I know what we need to fix next time, and that is our torpedo launch bay. Right, we had 77, so it's okay for now. How many turns do we have to go? Not one. Ah. We completed. Wonderful. So let's get to the Ocampa bay. Base. Not bay. Right. Torpedo launch bay. Let's fix this thing. Thank you. Oops, wrong button. And that means we want to go back here. Set a course. Our emergency quarters have been completed. And now everybody's got a bid. And that means we've got a positive morale development by 5 per cycle. Excellent. Let's fix this thing. No, let's not fix it yet. These are the phasers. These are the shields. Let's repair those first. And back to sector. The system. Alright, so these have been completed. Wonderful. Go online, and here you are. Means let's do the phaser control next, while also fixing up this. Okay. Fix up this. We need the titanium. We can't do this. Oops. And here we need titanium as well. A lot of it. Even more. And more. And yoo-hoo. 75, 75. Okay. So we can't go there anytime soon. We need less here, but we do need titanium. Okay, these are 1, 2, 3. This is 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So no, it's 6. Okay, fine. Alright. We are here. You're flashing. Repairing rooms. Basic resources. Navigation. Activate a room. And yeah, that's it. Alright. We have arrived. Our orders? Yeah, let's come back later. No, no, no. Get on. So we take Cass. We need engineering, firepower, and command. Don't seem to need healing. Alright. So. Science, yeah. Firepower and command, but we haven't got any engineering yet. That is a double up of that. Okay, so we do need one of these two, which he's got 23, so Neelix, and then we've got 49 and 28 versus $50 and 28, 44 and 28. So I'll take you, which also doubles up on the research. Okay, let's get started. So we are near the tunnel entrance, and a group of Kazon is already there. And can't get through it. Well, tough luck. Win some and lose some. Careful, shots one of them. Don't let them butter you up. So they are more cautious this time around. Okay. We can try our luck with this, which we'll probably win. If we try negotiation, that would work as well and better. And we need negotiation only 2 turns later. Okay. Let's try these 2 or this. I say or this because the next one will also be research. And research we have got 15 here and 20 there, so it's not exactly famous. I think I'll try just Neelix here. Yeah, we can't use engineering because that's the next one as well. Neelix, do your best. Wonderful. Excellent. So they were convinced that the previous peaceful interaction was worth being continued. Okay. Yes, okay. Breach the tunnel. And yeah, engineering 18, I was afraid that might be. Whereas with research, we've got 35. So let's do this. Not exactly critical, but we breached. Okay, and we get 10 points. Research points. 125 plus 10. Okay. Then... okay. I think we do not try this. At 21, our chances are minimal, whereas here, if we allow Cass, fatigued or not, our chances are better. I wonder, I presume they are not here available because different races. Okay, good luck, Cass. Thank goodness. A respectful approach. Wow. Will cause the camper to be touched by her concern, eagerly to provide directions. Wonderful. And we got 200 for our morale. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. Now that can't be good. We need to get out. And clear path or lead the team. Well. The next one is engineering, which you don't have anyway, Tuvok. Well, I might as well go here. Critical success. Okay, we clear a path using the phasers. And they dodge the falling rocks. And they reach the barrier and come out with some uranium, which we'll need. Tremors are interfering with the signal amplifiers. And we can either stabilize or we can go for more research points. Thank you. Okay. Lock on to the signal and get the heck out of there. Nice. They level up nicely and we got some neat resources along the way. Hello! This is Harry Kim, by the way. This is Belana. Just in case you wondered why that name was right over his face. Miss Torres, welcome aboard. And Harry, it's good to have you back. I didn't think I'd see Voyager again. Well. What the hell is going on here, Chakotay? Since when are we cozying up with Starfleet? Well, long story, Belana, and I won't tell it. But we compromised. Come on, folks. We are sharing a common goal. Okay. Ask about what they learned about the camper. Annoyingly friendly and incredibly naive. They wouldn't last 5 minutes on the surface. Apparently, they've been living underground for over 500 generations. That is true. Our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us to the underground. Any idea why? The Ocampa mentioned something called the warming. The day our surface turned into desert, on that day the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then he has provided for the Ocampa. So it makes you wonder whether the caretaker didn't actually ruin the planet in the first time. A debt that can never be repaid. There you go, we think alike, Tuvok. Say again, Tuvok. There's enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis. The Ocampa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seems to be no coincidence. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage, building the underground city and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. How could he cause such devastation to render a planet incapable of sustaining life? I confess, I do not know. Okay, optional. Ask if they learned anything about the caretaker. Ask if they know why they were sent to a camp. Okay, caretaker. He's been acting weird lately. Apparently abducting people is a new hobby of his. Okay. And he has increased power supply. Okay, enough to last him for 5 years, if I recall correctly. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? What do you know? You might have what he needs. Well, we woke up covered in strange ulcerations. The Ocampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Right? Except we weren't sick before we met the guy. What a crook. They also said the caretaker has sent others with the same diseases, but they didn't recover. They died. I want you both in the sick bay now. Their condition is... well, yeah. It appears to be cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it rather violently. They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material, for what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately. Though why anybody would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? Already started the treatment, and they will make a full recovery. Thank you, Doc. Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. Again? Caretaker provides the Ocampa with a mere 5 years' worth of energy, then destroys the exit tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Ocampa for millennia. Why the sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as a caretaker. The Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survival, the compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Alright. We need a more assertive approach. The Vulcan is right. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. Come on, let's plan tactically. Right on, Chakotay. Okay, so repair and activate phaser control. We are on it and have 2 cycles to go. Is there anything else that we can actually do? Oh, what's the system like? We do not have anything that we don't already have. I was hoping for tritanium, but it's not to be. Okay, let's get deuterium from here. Nice, we finished our research. Okay, what I'm gonna do next? Nothing on the Borg side. Science. Could do these through. Sick bay level? Not really. Holodeck level? No. Engineering. Hull reinforcements. Hull repair efficiency. Enhanced maneuvering thrusters. This sounds reasonable. It's either this or the combat side, right? I have a feeling. Oh, cargo bay level 2. What do you do? More storage. Okay. That is quite nice, actually. But it's the only one that is immediately relevant here. Whereas if we, for example, increase our shield generator strength, we take less damage. So let's do this. Unlock tier 2. We've got 4 cycles. And meanwhile, we have arrived. There's quite some risk, and we don't need 700 because we can store only 400 something. So let's take this. Only just average. Okay. And then let's go here. That course. Wonderful. We finished the phaser. We are fully restored as far as our offensive and defensive capabilities are concerned. The ruined room is done as well. We don't currently need any quarters, but we would have them if the need arises. So 1, 2, 3 here. And we can't do anything there because we are still totally void of titanium. And we need this here as well, right? Yes, 35 of them actually, in order to repair our battery compartments. And that repair would require another 4 to 25 there. Okay. This is interesting. I could, in theory, dismantle this. We get 8 back. Well, once we have the 35 for this in the first place. But I believe building one will be more expensive than what we are getting from repairs. Do we have a hero here? No, we don't. 6%, 2%. Neelix, you are currently in the workshop. Let me reassign you to the mess hall and have a look at the workshop. No, that's this one. Whom can we assign to you? Oh, nice. Elena. And Harry as well, but Harry is better in science. So if we look at the science lab, yeah, 41 versus 26. Tuvok, you are relieved for the moment. Can we put you into phaser control maybe? So we've got 40 and 66, which means the fire rate increased significantly. Tuvok, you're it. And that bears the question. Shield generator, oh yes. 39 versus 66. Actually, change my mind. 66 to the shields. And let's put Chakotay here. Yep. Okay. So, who are you? That's Shuttle Bay. And there isn't really anything there. I believe that is us for the moment. We have assigned our folks as far as possible. Dock is there. Engineering, there was none available. But this transporter room? No. Unavailable either. Photography? Nope. None. And engineering. That's where you are. Torpedoes? I don't have anybody left. Okay. Deflector doesn't need one. Okay. So ideally we would have one more for the torpedo bay. But I think phasers at the moment are more important. Alright. Done this. We've researched combat tier 2. And we wanted shield generators. Disruptor control room. What do you do? Enables the use of disrupt array in combat. Fires a pulse that deals high damage to shields but deals low damage to hull. Each additional disruptor control room provides the following benefits: increased energy threshold and increased weapon subsystem health in combat. I see. Shield generator plus 25. Okay. Let's do this. We've got 98. Yeah. That's me. Hang on. Abort for a moment. That's me choosing this without knowing whether we can actually physically upgrade. So, we are in here and upgrade. Yeah, we can't because we need Tritonium. On the other hand, let's do it anyway. Because we haven't actually... Well, I say we haven't looked in the next sector, right? There's a debris field? No. Anyway, we need... Oh, this... Let's get this. Thank you. So we need to go here. Oh, this is going back, so that won't actually help us. Have we been here? Blocked. We need to deal with the array first. Okay. I can't see what's in this sector. Regardless. Let's get the shield generator to level 2. And then move back here. I should have just looked at it properly, but it doesn't matter because we can grab the deuterium while we're here. With a torpedo. Or without. Let's take without. Don't you dare. Thank you. Means we are nearly full. It's fine. And set course. Okay, we are here. And what are the orders? Oh, somebody called in friends. Dang, 3 ships. I should have finished the shield generator first. Never mind. Kazon. But we're not calling to chat. Yes, get the radar ready. Let's talk first. Don't think your silk tongue will work this time. Oh, come on. All we care about is getting home, Jevin. We will beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. Oh, I'm sure you have another fancy speech prepared. But I won't allow it. We have no dispute with you, but if you want, we can dispute. Of course not. We'd rather talk. That's absurd. No, it's not. He's seen right through you there, Catherine. Yeah, well, no, gullible, maybe not. Silly, yes. Okay, so only 1 civilized, not 2 civilized. He disconnected, and they're powering their weapons. Okay, battle stations, folks. Okay, each combat encounter, you may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Click on the symbols. So, Got these two and pick another warp core overcharge. What does this do? Rousing speech? Not sure. Evasive maneuvers. Shield hacking. Telepathic attack. This is kind of cool as well, I believe. Yeah, I mean, all of those are somewhat explanatory. I've got no idea what she can. So, let's have a look at that. Our power is 141 versus 56. I suppose we should win. So, the Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. You control the ship by opening command menu. Okay, down here. And deciding how to approach the enemy with these guys. Oh no, here. Right, so... Okay, that's when I click on here, then I get this. So be it. What are my orders? Okay, orders. E. Order your ship to try and attack or defend a side or whether defensive. Okay. So we've got offensive or defensive movement. Fleeing requires the enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources. You can also repair damaged subsystem. Proceed with offensive movement. Okay. Blows. We shall be offensive. How can we offend them most? Can take down their weapons, I suppose. Or the engines. Warp core. Shield. Suppose if we take down the warp core, that would pretty much have them stranded because they wouldn't have energy for anything. Okay. Base to toggle pause. Alright, in battle the hero's abilities can be activated either by selecting them with the mouse or by pressing the number. A blue countdown indicates that the ability is activated, while a white countdown shows the cooldown. Okay. Right, let's take one for starters. And 2 and 3. Torpedoes have to be fired manually. Okay, I'm looking here on the right hand side, so they've got depleted shields on this side, right? Causing great damage to systems and hull, however, they are negligible against shields. Kaboom. Yes, warp core is offline. Which means... So, movement target reached, enemy ship has surrendered. Okay, so I don't actually need to change my orders right now. Bollocks. Or do we? Oh no, we do. Okay, then let's do the same here. And that's just a dinghy. One more and a torpedo. Okay, so we won this one with 96 hull, so they got through, but not by much. They mean better than expected, come on. Okay, you're strong, Captain, but there's strength in numbers. I've called for reinforcements. The array will be mine. You're silly, man. Did I tell you this before? So, we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Impossible. I barely have enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Alright. Confront them. What happened to the... Oh, yeah, that's what I want to know. Something you did turned their planet into a desert, didn't it? That was a debt that could never be repaid. We are explorers from another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would devastate their atmosphere. Two of us were chosen to stay behind and care for them. Oh, and you are the remaining. Where's the other one? She went off to look for more interesting places. Oh no, she abandoned you. Okay. Alright. You must let go of those guys. Do you ever consider allowing the Camper to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up, they need challenges. Maybe the Yocampa are stronger than you think. Right, send us home. If drag us into this, you need to send us... Captain. Gavin wasn't bluffing. So, I could try to access the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Yocampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please, protect the Yocampa. Okay. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Yocampa defenseless. Or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. Clock is ticking. He is gone. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Since this is a demo, I would almost be tempted to return home, but we probably wouldn't see the outcome anyway. So let's destroy and see how it goes. Okay, we never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lives of the Yocampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready the Tri-Cobalt devices. What are you doing? The array is our only way out of here. You can't... Oh, I can and I will. That's one hell of a response, but typical to Janeway. Ready to go. And fire. Well, that's that one done. We'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are? Making the decision for all of us? Was the right decision, Belana? The Yocampa, they remind me of our people. We are fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Yocampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years, huh? We're really stranded, aren't we? No, it just looks like it, man. Now I'll definitely miss my next Outmeet review. Missed behavior review should not be a primary concern. Hadn't thought about that. Gavin is hailing us, Captain. You've made an enemy today. Well, actually, you did. Come, put some distance between us and this place. Alright. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat, dialogues, spatial phenomena, or if the main deflector is offline. If the hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager goes poof. Hull doesn't regenerate by itself. To repair the hull, assign a work team in the engineering office. Okay. Right. Close. Means we... Okay, we are supposed to get out of the sector. Isn't this nice? We've got the highest morale ever. And now we can go to the sector. Let's right-click it to find out where. Okay, so this is our destination. Cool. And now we've discovered or developed the shield generator level 2. We haven't got enough research points to do much, but if we want to upgrade, yeah, we need 20 of these. Fair enough. The titanium. Okay. We are there, and There we are. 70,000 light years from home. It seems we are in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends, Kazon, Maquis, and Starfleet, but I respect you for it. The anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on 1 ship, stranded in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. The Maquis are a motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. Coexist? Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of Voyager's first officer. How is that? First officer? You're willing to trust a Maquis with that responsibility? Well, you know, choice, matter. I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning, a chance to forge a new path together. Neelix, Cass, you wanted to see me. Do you need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Don't you have a home? Well, okay, yours is kinda underground. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook. Oh, you haven't lived until you've tasted my Anglerbosk. Whatever this may be. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long voyage home. I have a feeling you'll need that. Yeah, I do too. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer. That's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix. And Cass, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There is so much out there that I don't know, so much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better, learn more, develop them. But I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people too. Maybe I could learn from him, assist him in sickbay. This actually reminds me, I was going to check what her skills do, and I just pressed the numbers in order to activate them. Bummer, never mind. We will learn later, hopefully. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then, welcome aboard. Captain? You might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble. In a good way, I think. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Japan sparked a mass escape from the Kazon slave camp. Janeway wastes no time and orders desperate survivors to be beamed on board. Neelix is surprised to find another Telexian, Siberian, if that's how you pronounce it anyway, who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape. Gratefully joins the growing crowd of the survivors. We've got 13 more crew. That means we need more bids. Alright, everybody, listen up. I'm going to deliver a speech. So, overcome differences, united one. Stand strong as one crew, defend ourselves. Unite, explore the unknown. Yeah, this one's gotta be the one. We are alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy, ripe for scientific discovery. We face the unknown with open minds, eager to explore and learn. To survive, we must work together as one crew. Explore but fight our way home. Explore but duty calls us home. Chart new territories, seek solutions. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we'll continue to chart new territories and unravel the secrets of this region. But our objective is to return home. 75 years is unacceptable. We will innovate. Right? None of you would be, well, possibly alive. So, adapt, overcome, and reach home. Never give up. Find a way together. Analyze, innovate, find a way home. This sounds more entrepreneurial. We'll search for advanced civilizations, wormholes, anomalies, any breakthrough that can shorten our journey. We'll analyze, innovate, discover. Somewhere along this journey, we will find a way home. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself as a skilled pilot and a valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. Oh, for the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Paris. Lieutenant Paris. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. Oh boy, imagine me becoming captain one day. Now, this is one thing I read, that apparently you cannot promote any of your crew, so you can't change their ranks. Which means Harry will remain the ensign he is until, well, you know, the end. Very well, gentlemen and ladies. As first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris set a new course. We're flying home. Pick a direction. All right. So this is the demo of the game. And we can keep exploring, but essentially it stops here. You've seen there are only these 3 sectors available, so we can't move to other sectors, which means we are stuck in this space. But I'm actually really enjoying this game. I like that it's mostly stress-free, and you can just pause it and walk away for a moment and come back later, which makes really for a casual game in the evening. At the same time, it's engaging enough, at least for people who somewhat enjoy Star Trek universe. I hope you enjoyed this little intro, and give it a go. You've seen there were choices that I made with my decisions that you can do differently, and the outcome might be a different one. Give it a go. It's free demo on Steam. For now, take care. Bye-bye.